6:18 in this morning's Money Watch. Early next year, wireless companies will begin shutting down 3G service.
And the number of Americans quitting jobs reached an all-time record high. Jane King is live in New York following those stories for us. Good morning, Jane.
That's right. So more than 4.4 million Americans quit their jobs in September. That's according to the Labor Department. That was up from 4.3 million in August. And it was the most in the 2 decades that the government's been keeping track of the so-called quit rate. Nearly 1 million people quit the jobs in the leisure and hospitality industry alone. Well, nearly 2 years after the onset of the pandemic, Carnival Cruise Line's restarting operations in Alabama. It has had some ships start to sail so far, and it says it expects all of its 22 U.S.-based ships will be back in operation in March of 2022. And 3G wireless service set to be phased out early next year. So that means some older phones, emergency alert devices, alarms will lose service next year. There's little current data available how many people are still on 3G. There are some that in rural areas in particular. As of 2018, there was a study said about 20% of Americans were still using 3G, but a lot of people have transitioned to 4G and 5G since then. And stocks rose Friday, but finished the week with slim losses. We did, of course, have that inflation report last week that showed prices of things at a 30-year high. So that really seemed to rattle the stock market last week. The Dow this morning, though, pointing to a more than 100-point gain. Live from the NASDAQ market site, I'm Jane King. Back to you.
Yeah, I know some islands' economies have just been really hurting without those cruise ships, so that'll be good news for them to get geared back up.
That's right.
All right.
Absolutely. I mean, they were shut down. They had no business for a long time, so it is good to see things getting back to normal.
Good relief there. Thanks, Jane.